what does the Gauss law state? Yeah, do you remember?
Gauss law states that the surface
Yeah.
uh, 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 like in the closed surface the electric field is zero.
Yeah. So
So so we can easily find the electric field.
how will you find the electric field? If you are just right now saying it is flow, the electric field is zero, right?
Like we can assume that, like if we have a 2D figure, then we can assume that it is a closed figure. So each surface will have same flux and it will be equal. It will be zero. So
Okay, so what it says the Gauss law, the net electric flux through a closed surface, like let us suppose a cube, a sphere, a cylinder, is 1 times epsilon naught times the net charge enclosed by the surface. Like let us suppose if I take a cube or a sphere and I place a charge q at the center of that sphere, then the total flux which is coming out from that surface will be equal to q q net, which is inside it, right, upon epsilon naught. That gives you the flux in the closed figure. So the total flux is given by q upon epsilon naught. And what is this q? The net q which is inside the 3D surface, right? Or you can find by a simple mathematical formula, that is flux is equal to integration of what we have done, right? Using this. And usually they write it like integration sign, they show it like this. This means it's the closed, right? You're finding the flux from all the surface and then you are adding them, right? So let us suppose if I take a surface and I say Q1 and Q2 is here and Q3 is outside, right? So what will be the flux of this surface?
Q1 plus Q2 upon E naught.
Yeah, that is, you are not to consider the third one. All the flux which is lying, all the charges which is inside the surface, that you have to consider. Due to this, the flux which are coming out, that gives you the flux which is being contributed by this 3D surface, epsilon naught, right? And if you are mathematically, if you're finding and you're using this formula, then what will be this E? You have to calculate this E, and this E will be due to which charges? Will it be Q1 and Q2? Won't it be Q3?
Q3, yeah.
So that's the difference. When you are using this mathematical formula, you have to consider all the charges which are present, right? So you have to consider Q1, Q2, and Q3, right? But when you are using the Gauss law, you have to consider only the charges which are inside the surface. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So you must have known that the closed surface is also known as the Gaussian surface, right?
Right.
And the electric field must be symmetric at all the points of the Gaussian surface. So those are the certain properties which you should